Hey everyone, Ollie back. Today we're going to start doing best of one. It's Wednesday, so we're doing best of one with Prime Speaker Vannifar. It is a deck I worked on early on in Ravnica Legions, but recently I've worked on it again. I think this deck is a good deck for best of one, and actually best of three, but we're going to run this one through best of one today. And then Friday, I plan to run a new version of Chromatic Black in best of three, so that'll be fun. The object of this deck is it's a mid-range deck that can be that basically like revolves around Prime Speaker Vannifar. It's why we have so many one-ofs. Like we have like one Knight of Autumn, we have one Tristani, one Ooze, one Lyra. Because Prime Speaker can sacrifice a creature to get another creature with convert mana cost +1. We also try to make the entire deck have 2 or less power, so that Militia Bugler can grab a creature that has power 2 or less, so that it can grab like Branchwalker, Wildgrowth Walker, Llanowar Elves, Hydroid Krasis, another Bugler, Jadelight, Deputy of Detention, Knight of Autumn. It can grab Riverwise Augur, grab Prime Speaker Vannifar, can grab Tristani. It can even grab Biogenic Ooze. In fact, the only thing it does not grab are Lyra, Shalai, and Zegana, but that's fine because it grabs basically everything else. It's also why we have so many creatures main deck, so that Bugler does not miss. We don't want this card to miss when it comes into play. Alright, let's go ahead and start off. Make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/OllieEldrazi or twitter.com/OllieEldrazi. And if you buy cards from Cool Stuff, you should use code Ollie5 to get 5% off from your Cool Stuff order. Alright. I'm always there we go, found it. This deck is fun, and I think I believe it's competitive. It's one of the decks I enjoy playing more so than other decks. It's definitely the creature deck. It's definitely the creature deck I enjoy playing the most. Okay. No white here is a bit awkward. I'm gonna mulligan this because, like, we need a white source. Not really what we want, but it's gonna be a rough start. Gonna be a rough start. This is probably Soul Tie mid-range. We can at least... No blocks. Cast Bugler. But one hit lands. That's... Not hitting lands is rough. Let's go and do this. This way I can cast Prime Speaker next turn if I need to. Another Branchwalker. Yeah, we're pretty far behind. Yeah, opponent knows that we're far behind on mana, so they're killing our creatures, our mana creatures. It's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we can. Let's see. If we can draw a land here. Another buddy land though. Chupacabra. Yeah, this is turning into a rough game just because we are choked on mana. We're spending a lot of time trying to develop our mana while opponents destroying everything else. Hoping they don't have another Chupacabra here. I don't want to get blown out by Mana Craving, so I'll just take this. Alright, Vraska kills Llanowar Elf.
Wherever I go,
Oh man. Okay.
still have their pieces.
Let's see. I'm gonna Riverwise Augur. Alright. I don't want this one. And I don't want Shalai either, really. I'm going to sacrifice the Riverwise to shuffle the top cards of our library so that we don't draw them again. Now I can get Lyra, Tristani, or Ooze. Ooze can get out of hand pretty quickly, which is nice. Lyra is fantastic if they don't have much of anything. If they don't have a Vivian Reed. Tristani's the safest. That's for sure. Let's do Tristani then. Tristani also plays around Hostage Taker a little bit. Okay, there's a Krasis. See. They still have mana for Moment of Craving. Just gonna block here. Here.
Everyone is expendable.
They probably just plus here and don't do anything. Yep. So I'm going to play Llanowar Elf and immediately sacrifice it because I believe they're holding up Moment of Craving. So I'm going to sacrifice this creature immediately so they can't Craving it. Get a Wildgrowth Walker of ourselves. And then play Jadelight Ranger to try to recover some health. That's some much needed health. They're probably Craving this though. Yep. So we knew that Craving. We've kind of known they have Craving actually. Alright. So Walker is probably going to get destroyed by Vraska, and they'll probably cast a Hydroid Krasis here. Yep.
Consider it done.
I guess not. Alright, Tristani's done enough work. Also, I don't want to die. Okay. I'm going to Deputy see if we can hit a Krasis of our own. Not what I wanted. Also, if I had hit Deputy there, I could have played one to deal with the Wildgrowth Walker. I might have to, because this Krasis might just like have to be fine. To Shalai here. Okay, they can do it for 4 now. It's a bit annoying. I think I go to 1 here. It's a bad draw. The other 4-drop is Zegana. I don't really want Zegana. We've just played from behind this entire time. Maybe I have to get Zegana. Maybe I sack this for Zegana. Next turn I sack Zegana for Lyra. That means I have to take 4 in the air. Take 4 in the air. And then I can block with... I can block here and get Zegana. Also, you remember they have a Chupacabra. I have to come back to the Walker. All right. So I can sack Zegana. For a Lyra. I can attack with Shalai to gain some life. And then I can Krasis for 4. Some pretty bad draws. So they grab the Choop to kill Shalai. Hopefully they don't have another removal spell for Lyra. Guy's Blessing. It's interesting. Seems counterproductive with Memorial to Folly, but... Oh man, so many lands. I think I attack with Lyra. I don't attack with the Krasis because I don't want it to die. I have to sacrifice this for a Bugler because if theirs died, they have a More to Folly. They can get back. Wow. Man, we are getting pretty unlucky here. Maybe I should just play this to block. It's pretty insane. Like we put one of these back too. We put one of these prime speakers back earlier with Riverwise Augur. It's fine. Okay. It's just way too many. Like, we got choked early. It's the usual dilemma of Magic where you get choked on mana early, and so you're behind. Then you finally catch up, or you're finally like in the game, and then you start drawing all your lands. Just unfortunate that we drew 4 prime speakers that game, because we also put one back with the whatchamacallit, with the Riverwise Augur. This hand's also not good. I guess. Sure. I mean, to be fair, that is a good top card. Hopefully this Bugler can find a Jadelight Ranger or some such. Don't have many lands to abuse the Krasis yet, but even a Krasis for 4 is fine with me. I want to hit land drops so I can ooze next turn. Graveyard. Graveyard. Didn't hit a land, but that's okay. At least we have Vannifar. I can't really complain. Opponents also missed land drops. Unless they have a Chupacabra, then I'm complaining. Don't look at this. No! Alright. Still no land. I guess I can guarantee the land if I want to next turn. Never mind. Cannot guarantee the land. I lied. Wow. Okay. I was going to put Krasis on top of the deck. Draw Krasis, play Bugler to shuffle away the Lyra. Not sure why they can see it there. Think they were fine. Where's Llanowar Elf and Wildgrowth Walker and Branchwalker? Nowhere to be seen, apparently. I'm going to Bugler, because if they're mono red, oh, they're not mono red. Still going to Bugler, because I'd like to maybe find a Wildgrowth Walker, so I can set this up. Okay, I can't do that, so I'll just take that Deputy. They know about Deputy, but actually, I'd rather this get countered than my Jadelight Ranger. Okay, so they probably have a removal spell. Okay, that's kind of nice. Nice. Fire. They're trying to aggressively flip this. Search for Esconto. I need lands though. It's not a land. Oh my god. I got their search at least. I guess they're all in on the search. It's kind of crazy. All right. I'm over here like thinking I'm struggling. I guess my opponents are struggling more because they are conceding mighty quickly to me, like dealing with one creature. Still would like to start with Llanowar Elf or a Wildgrowth Walker, but I'll take this. Or even a Branchwalker. Like, Branchwalker is fine too. Just some 2-drop. Or 1-drop. Light up the stage. Yep. Play a Bugler next turn. We got another light up the stage? Yep. Okay. Guess this? I got this because this lets me tutor up a Wildgrowth Walker if Prime Speaker lives. Okay, lightning. Jeez, a third light up the stage? A fourth light up the stage? Okay. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm gonna block this if they attack with it. Okay. Well, I was trying to turn off this light up the stage, but I cannot turn it off now. This is kind of absurd. If I block here, they'll shock this. If I don't, they'll shock me. I'm at 4, I guess. Maybe I can draw a Jadelight here. Jadelight. No. Oof. I can Zegana for Lyra. But they're going to risk factor and draw 4. I think it's my only hope, though. I can Deputy for Shalai, but Shalai I have to block with. Like, Shalai has to block one of these and then get Lightning Striked. Yep. This Zegana is not looking impressive at all. If I could trust Donnie. Same thing though, right? Connection lost. Reconnect. Uh-oh. Still recording. Just get Lyra. Alright, we're dead. I mean, to be fair, my opponent did cast all 4 light the stages of that game, and we never saw a Wildgrowth Walker. That sucked, because even that turn, I had a chance of drawing a Jadelight Ranger or a Merfolk Branchwalker, because I could have played Llanowar Elf, sacked Llanowar Elf for Wildgrowth Walker, then played Jadelight Ranger just to, you know, gain 6 life, or even Branchwalker to gain some more life. I've never had this, like, this bad of luck with this deck. Maybe today's just not my day. This probably happens once in a while. You just have a day that is not your day. This one is not mine, apparently. Okay, so we're playing against the mono blue tempo deck. Yeah. I mean, I just need to keep anything that's not a land at this point. This is going to get Wizards retorted, or this is going to get Wizards retorted, so I'd rather not, or Quenched, either one, or Essence Captured, whatever. Either way, I'd rather not shock and help them. I'd rather just do this. And maybe they won't counter it to hold the counterspell for Prime Speaker, and if that's the case, I can apply enough pressure, which would be fantastic. Alright, nope. Okay, there's the Obsession. Yeah. just not my day. Maybe I can draw Deputy of Detention off the top, and then maybe eat the obsessions. Nope, just do another copy of the Queen. You don't want multiple copies of this card, really. That's not what we're trying to do. It's gonna be, I mean, it's pretty hard to beat an opponent that's drawing 3 cards a turn. Not sure what we can do about it, really. Just hope they're drawing all. Hope they're drawing all lands. All we can do. Okay, they probably have a Trickster. Which means I should play this before attacking. What's the 4-drop? The 4-drop is Riverwise Augur, Shalai, and Zegana. I'm just gonna put them on 2-turn clock. If Wildgrowth Walker did not get countered, I could sack the Walker for a Deputy of Detention and get the obsessions. A Krasis would be fantastic here, because Krasis lets us draw 2 cards and gain 2 life. And if they counter it, we still do it. And if they don't counter it, we can sacrifice the Krasis for a Deputy of Detention. So this has to be blocked by the Tempest Gen? Not really. I can make... Man. I can play the Branchwalker, sack the Branchwalker, get Deputy, exile the Jin. I think it's worth it, though. I think I'm just going to play Branchwalker first, see what we draw. What we have. Doesn't matter. I could get greedy and get Bugler and Hopesy and Deputy, but that's like too greedy. Okay, take the Siren. They have sleep or something? Need blockers. Yeah, there's a blocker. Another blocker. On land. Okay. This is a greedy play, but I can like, I can sack the deputy to get Prime Speaker Zegana to give this trample, but it's not enough because they get back the Siren. This is a terrible draw. Zegana draws a card though. I think it's my only chance really. Or I can like, but like sacrifice, or I can sacrifice this for a Shalai. It's probably better, I guess. Combat. Shalai has to trade with Tempest Jin. And I just gotta hope they don't have a Trickster. This game's pretty close for double Obsession. And drawing this again. They're looking for a way to tap this. Well, they need a way, yeah. If they can find a Trickster, I die. Yep. That's rough. This deck usually does a lot better than this. I do think it's like one of our better decks. I'll play some more ranked with it. Play a couple more games of ranked to showcase it. Those are some pretty terrible hands overall. Like double Obsession and quadruple light the stage, and we're still close. Like those games were still pretty close. This hand's fine. Got 2 drop finally. Okay. Bo1, graveyard. Mono blue again. Okay. I really don't want to hurt I don't want to hurt ourselves with Shocklands if it's possible against an aggro deck. Well, I know it's tempo, but like the games are gonna come down really close. Yep. Okay, so this gets countered. Yep. Another Trickster. Okay, this is where I hope they don't have a counterspell. They probably do, though. Okay, so I think I'm going to ooze here, because if I draw a land next turn, I can double spell. I can cast this and this. Okay. So they can pump it, make it 9 damage. Okay. Need a land there. Now we die to dive down. I can Krasis and block this. They would need another... They would need a third Trickster. They're less likely to have a third Trickster or a first dive down. I'm going to go with this for 3. Oh, there was a 6th land. Oh no, kept on top. Okay, let's under-opt. Kept on top again? Alright, 3 opts. Bottom. Not the third Trickster. Okay. Can play Knight of Autumn. Nice. Nice! All right. That was a close game. There's some merit to not being aggressive with my Branchwalkers. Just holding them back and trying to block the Tricksters. I go first, and I have a Llanowar Elf? What? Are we still playing the same game? It's unheard of. Alright, mono blue. I think it could be anything. It could be Drake's, but it's probably just mono blue again. I'll take a 4/3 for a bigger clock then. Alright, it's blue, red. So Phoenix or Drake's? Top. If that's the case, I'm just gonna get aggressive. Gonna get aggressive. Don't need that anymore. A little late for that. Nah. We can do a baby Krasis. Gotta do what you gotta do. I understand that. do a Bugler instead. Take the Ooze. Alright. Oh snap! We're leveling up. Alright, let's do one more to try to salvage that. The deconstructed event we did. Again, I do think this deck's good. I think we got pretty unlucky in some of those matches, or games rather. Like drawing 4 Prime Speakers, then quad light the stage, then double Curious Obsession, then getting like mana screwed for a while. Then drawing all lands, etc., etc. But that happens too, man. That's part of Magic. Like everyone has their ups and downs. All decks have the ups and downs. Like the same Magic player can win a Pro Tour, and then like the next Grand Prix go 0-3 drop. That does happen. That's a shock. Okay. Let's bugle it up. I'm going to take the Branchwalker. We need lands, and next turn, if we draw a land, we can play both of them. Our 5th land drop for this. If we don't draw a land, we can play Branchwalker and try to hit a land, and then play another Branchwalker if we hit a land. Because our hand is pretty top heavy with these. Enigma Drake. Let's cast this first. Really want that. I don't think I want this. I want that land for the Ooze. Alright. Can't really attack here. Excuse me. We're in trouble if they have another Drake. If they have another Drake, they can start like attacking and leaving one back to block. That's what we don't want to see. Because now if they attack, we still win the race. So they can't really afford to attack until they play a second one. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to Alpha Strike to get some damage in. And then I'm going to play the Ooze. The Ooze will draw out removal spells that hopefully Lyra can stick. And if Lyra sticks, we can take over the game. I just need to hope they do not have a shock here. They used one already. Nice. Alright, they don't have a shock. So now, like, if they have Lightning Strike, they'll have to Lightning Strike the Ooze. And if they do that, I can play Lyra and have a better chance of them not killing Lyra. Alright, Lava Coil, similar thing. Lyra is just like pretty MVP in this matchup. A lot of lands. No, I don't want you yet. We really want our Krasis, or Krasis to be 4 power in this matchup, because 4 power is like the magic number against the Drakes. Now I just hope they don't have a Niv Mizzet. It's not Niv Mizzet. If they attack, it means they have a dive down. All right, play this for 4. I don't really want to attack with my Lyra and then get blown up by dive down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Krasis to attack again, and not my Lyra. I mean, the worst thing they could play here, I think, is Niv Mizzet. We just gotta try to dodge Niv Mizzet. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Probably have dive down again. I'm gonna block though. If they have dive down, I can set up a Deputy of Detention play turn. Yeah. Nice. So Bugler. Take the Walker. And just hope they don't have a removal spell for this Deputy. They've used 2 Lava Coils. They probably don't play Lightning Strike. Yeah, they're probably looking for another removal spell. Or 2 Shocks or something. Because if they can get rid of this anyway, they should. Because they can draw 2 cards, obviously. And they get their Drakes back. And they get to draw 2 cards. Alright, now, give me 1 second, okay?
Well, what about the package?
Just give me a second. We'll open packs together. That was my son, Aiden. We got a package in the mail, and he wants to open it, of course. No, don't target it. That's rough. 3rd Lava Coil. I mean, they dug deep, though. Still, only half their deck. Okay. So if I Deputy this, and I attack, they block this and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next turn I can attack. They block this and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't kill them. They have dive down. I die in the air. This is my only play though. I mean, if I cast this, I go to 18. I can block one and then I take 20 and die. This is literally my only play. And if I take this and I Alpha Strike, they block here and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They go to 3 and they kill this. Next turn I can attack with 1, 2. They can block here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they die. If they have a dive down. Or a removal spell, I guess. It has to be a 3rd lava coil or 4th lava coil. Okay. Then I Alpha Strike. They block a Ooze or a Bugler. Probably Ooze. Then if they don't have their 4th lava coil, I think we're fine. That's 1 lava coil, 2 lava coils. Or they could get double shock. That also works. If they double shock though, we die, right? They double shock us, we go to 12, we die. If they have 1 shock, we go to 14. I mean, actually, we could add a shock. Alright, it's not shock. However, if they have shock now, they can shock the deputy. Yep. They should shock. I mean, they should have killed us though. They can shock our face. We go to 14, right? We go to 14. They shock us. Go to 13. Go to no, I guess not. That was a good Niv Mizzet. They just drew this as turn, off of Op or Chart, of course. Allowed to cast it much earlier. I mean, I can top deck Deputy. That's probably my only chance. Maybe there's a window to play this earlier, so I can start like tutoring for my creatures. Like Shalai is so much. Shalai is fantastic at protecting your creatures. Yeah, we're just dead now though. But that was a fair game. But that game was definitely fair. Good games. It's really close. Would rather not have drawn the triple Krasis hand, but it's okay. It happens. Let me see. All right. I do think this deck is good. I mean, it's actually my favorite deck to play right now. I'm not like the 4-drop slot kind of hurts because it's not that good. Zegana isn't that great. Riverwise Augur is not that great. I'm not sold on them really. Maybe you could play Frilled Mystic, but the only problem is if you play Frilled Mystic, you can't tutor it with Zegana or Vannifar because she is sorcery speed only. This card is hard not to run. But maybe it's correct to like just play 2. I don't know. It seems wrong to play just play 2 though. This card's so good. But basically, the reason I'm thinking I want to play 2 is because I just want like more 2-drops or like more early action. Like we very rarely had. I don't think we had Walker on turn 2 ever. But like Branchwalker into a 3-drop into a 4-drop is obviously where you want to be. Or we could make it so like this deck could also transform if you want to, like by cutting the Vannifars. If you cut Vannifar, you could play like the 4th Branchwalker and like 3 Incubation Druids, because Incubation Druid works really well with Krasis or Krasis and the Ooze. So that's an option as well. For the sideboard, if you want to play best of 3, I would definitely not play the Shalais. I would play a couple of Field Mystics. And just probably second negate. Baffling End is just for Tatali Honor Guard. That card's hard to beat. Dovin's for control. Or control or grindy matchups. More so grindy matchups. Then like you have negates and spell pierce and Field Mystic. That's mostly for Nexus decks. I would not bring in Dovin against Nexus decks. And Vivian Reed against like Golgari and other similar ones. Again, Night Bottom's also good versus Nexus. It's also good against Mono Red Burn. Alright, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to tune in for Friday, because Friday we'll be playing Chromatic Black in Best of 3. I have a new list. It's a pretty sweet one. If you want to get like a sneak peek at it, I can show it to you. It's from last season, but we've added some Krasis, Bane Fires, different sideboard. But yeah, make sure to tune in for that. Again, if you want to watch my streams, when I stream these decks live and test them live, it's www.twitch.tv/OllieEldrazi. My Twitter is twitter.com/OllieEldrazi. And again, if you shop at Cool Stuff, make sure to use code Ollie5 to get 5% off on all your orders at Cool Stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Friday or live on Twitch.